Most people still believe that carrots are the best food for eyesight. But what if I told you they're not even close? Your eyes contain three powerful nerve networks, and these delicate systems rely on a constant supply of antioxidants and protective compounds just to keep your vision sharp. Carrots do help, but they contain only around 21 beneficial compounds. The truth is, your eyes actually require nearly 400 different nutrients every single day to properly support the retina, the optic nerve, and those tiny blood vessels responsible for clear sight. Now here's where it gets truly fascinating. In some lesser-known regions of the world, there are tiny seeds so incredibly nutrient-dense that a single seed has been studied for containing over 3,000 natural plant compounds, packed into something smaller than your fingernail. Think about that for a second. For decades, people have repeated the same simple advice: eat carrots for your eyes. And yes, carrots are helpful, but your eyes are among the most complex organs in your body. The retina alone contains millions of sensitive nerve cells that burn through nutrients every second just to convert light into the images you see. And when those nutrients start to decline with age, the changes don't happen suddenly. They creep in quietly. Words begin to blur. Night driving becomes harder. Bright lights start to feel uncomfortable. That's exactly why researchers are now looking beyond traditional foods. Some of these tiny seeds contain an astonishing variety of compounds: powerful antioxidants, carotenoids, polyphenol, and protective oils that may help nourish the retina and support the delicate nerves responsible for vision. In this video, we'll reveal 4 tiny secret seeds that may support and protect your eyesight far better than carrots alone. Rank from the least powerful to the most powerful. And make sure you stay until seed number 3, because researchers were shocked by the massive number of protective compounds hidden inside it. You'll find all the supporting sources in the description if you want to explore further. Before we begin, here's a quick question. How old are you? I read every comment and try to reply to as many as possible. Now, let's start with seed number 4, because this tiny seed already contains more eye-supporting nutrients than most people expect. Number 4, grape seeds. Most people eat grapes and throw the seeds away without thinking twice. But that could be one of the biggest mistakes for your eye health. Grape seeds are packed with powerful antioxidants called OPCs, oligomeric proanthocyanidins. Think of OPCs like tiny bodyguards that protect the delicate blood vessels inside your eyes from damage. And here's what makes them truly special. Studies show grapeseed extract has up to 20 times more antioxidant power than vitamin E and 50 times more than vitamin C. That's not just a small difference. That's a massive upgrade in protection. Your eyes especially benefit from this. In one clinical study, adults who spent long hours on screens and suffered from eye strain, dryness, and blurry vision were given grapeseed extract. After just 60 days, they experienced a 41% improvement in eye comfort and reduced visual fatigue. Researchers found that OPCs help strengthen tiny capillaries in the eyes, improving blood flow, oxygen, and nutrient delivery to the retina. Another study looked at early-stage cataracts. The results showed grapeseed extract slowed lens clouding by around 36%, a significant finding considering how common cataracts are worldwide. But that's not all. Grape seeds also contain resveratrol, a compound known to protect the retina from damage caused by UV light. It helps defend the cells that support your vision, slowing down age-related decline. Now here's the important part. You can't just chew grape seeds and expect results. They're hard and very bitter. The best way to get these benefits is through grapeseed extract, available in capsules, liquid, or powder form. Look for a supplement standardized to 95% OPCs. Most studies use a dose between 100 to 300 milligrams per day. You can also mix grapeseed powder into smoothies, yogurt, or juice. And for better absorption, take it with healthy fats. Even a small handful of nuts can help your body absorb these compounds more effectively. Now, the next seed on our list is even more surprising, because it targets a type of hidden eye damage that millions of people have without even realizing it. But before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe. What's coming next could completely change how you protect your vision. Number 3. Sesame seeds. Sesame seeds have been used for over 3,000 years. But surprisingly, most people still don't know how powerful they are for eye health. These tiny seeds are packed with unique compounds called lignans, especially sesamin and sesamolan. Think of them as natural protectors that fight damage and inflammation inside your eyes. Here's what's incredible. A study found that sesamin helped protect important eye cells from oxidative stress, reducing cell damage by over 50%. These cells sit on the surface of your eye's lens, and when they start to break down, that's on the first steps toward cataracts. So by protecting them, sesame seeds act like a natural shield against vision loss. But that's just the beginning. Sesame seeds are also rich in zinc, an essential mineral your eyes depend on every single day. Zinc helps carry vitamin A to the retina, where it's used to create protective pigments that defend your eyes from light damage. Without enough zinc, your vision becomes more vulnerable over time. In fact, research has shown that proper zinc levels can slow the progression of serious eye conditions like macular degeneration. And sesame seeds give you a natural, whole food source of it. Now here's something most people don't expect. Sesame seeds are loaded with calcium, even more than a glass of milk per serving. Calcium plays a key role in controlling the tiny muscles in your eyes that help focus and adjust to light. Low calcium levels have even been linked to a higher risk of early cataracts. And there's more. These seeds also contain copper and manganese, which help activate one of your body's most important antioxidant defenses, an enzyme that protects your eyes from long-term damage. This enzyme is especially active in the lens and cornea, where it helps neutralize harmful stress that builds up over time. Now, how should you actually consume sesame seeds? The best way is tahini, a smooth paste made from ground sesame seeds. Grinding breaks the outer shell and makes the nutrients much easier for your body to absorb. Just 2 tablespoons a day is enough to get powerful benefits. You can spread it on toast, mix it into sauces, drizzle it over food, or blend it into smoothies. If you prefer whole seeds, go for unhulled sesame seeds because they contain more calcium and fiber. Lightly toasting them for a few minutes can improve taste without damaging their nutrients. Now, the next seed on our list is even more interesting because it contains a special type of healthy fat that works almost like a natural lubricant for your eyes, supporting your entire visual system from the inside out. Number 2, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are quickly becoming one of the most talked about superfoods. But when it comes to eye health, most people still have no idea how powerful they really are. And that needs to change. What makes hemp seeds truly special is their almost perfect balance of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, sitting at around a 3-to-1 ratio. Why does that matter? Because scientists consider this the ideal ratio for reducing chronic inflammation in the body. And here's the truth. Chronic inflammation is now known to be one of the main drivers behind major eye problems, including macular degeneration, glaucoma, dry eyes, and even diabetic eye damage. So when you regularly eat foods like hemp seeds, you're basically lowering the internal stress that slowly damages your eyes over time. But it gets even better. Hemp seeds contain a rare fatty acid called GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, something that's very hard to find in everyday foods. GLA helps your body produce powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that work deep at the cellular level. In one clinical study, people suffering from dry eyes saw a 45% improvement after using GLA, even when other treatments didn't work. They experienced better tear production, less irritation, and reduced burning sensations. That's a huge deal for people who thought nothing could help them. Now let's talk about another key nutrient. Hemp seeds are rich in vitamin E, one of the most important antioxidants for protecting your retina and lens from damage. Research involving over 130,000 people found that higher vitamin E intake was linked to a 23% lower risk of cataracts. But that's not all. Hemp seeds are also a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. These amino acids help repair and maintain the delicate structures inside your eyes. One of them, called arginine, helps produce nitric oxide, a compound that improves blood flow. And healthy blood flow is critical for your optic nerve. In fact, reduced blood flow is one of the earliest warning signs of glaucoma. So, supporting circulation inside the eye is extremely important. Now, how should you use hemp seeds? The best way is to eat them raw and shelled, often called hemp hearts. Just 3 tablespoons a day can give you a powerful dose of protein, omega-3s, and GLA. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, mix them into salads, blend them into smoothies, or add them to your meals. They have a mild, nutty taste, so they go with almost anything. One important tip: avoid cooking hemp seeds at high heat because it can damage their healthy fats. You can also use cold-pressed hemp seed oil, but the whole seeds are better since they also give you protein and fiber. Now get ready, because the number 1 seed on this list has a level of scientific backing that truly sets it apart. And what it does inside your eyes is something researchers didn't expect at all. Number 1, safflower seeds. If there's one seed on this entire list that truly deserves to be called a vision superfood, it's safflower seeds. And the science behind it is seriously impressive. Safflower seeds come from a thistle-like plant that has been used for centuries, mainly for its oil. But only recently have researchers discovered how powerful it can be for protecting your eyes. So what makes it number 1? It all comes down to its high levels of linoleic acid, an essential omega-6 fatty acid your body cannot produce on its own. Now, you might have heard that omega-6 is bad, but that's not the full story. In its natural, unprocessed form, linoleic acid is critical for the health of your cells, especially the cells in your retina. And here's where things get really interesting. A long-term study following over 49,000 people found that those who consumed higher amounts of linoleic acid had a 32% lower risk of age-related macular degeneration. That's a huge difference, and it challenged what scientists previously believed about our nutrition. But that's not the only reason safflower seeds stand out. They're also rich in a special form of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol. Most foods contain alpha-tocopherol, but gamma-tocopherol has been shown to be even more powerful at protecting your eyes. It specifically targets harmful compounds that damage retinal nerves and contribute to conditions like glaucoma and macular degeneration. In fact, research shows it can reduce certain types of oxidative damage by up to 60%. That's a level of protection most people are completely unaware of. Now, how do you actually use safflower seeds? The easiest way is cold-pressed safflower oil. Look for high linoleic safflower oil, not the high oleic version, because the high linoleic type contains much more of the beneficial fatty acids. Use about 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, added to salads, dips, or smoothies. Important tip: never cook with it at high heat, because heat can damage these delicate compounds. You can also eat whole safflower seeds as a snack, lightly toasted, around a handful per day. And remember, consistency is key. These nutrients build up in your eye tissues over time, and most benefits start appearing after 8 to 12 weeks of regular use. And there you have it, 4 powerful seeds that can help protect, support, and strengthen your vision, far beyond what most people expect. From the antioxidant strength of grape seeds, to the protective compounds in sesame, to the anti-inflammatory power of hemp, and finally, the deep cellular support of safflower seeds. Nature has already given us everything we need. Your eyesight is one of your most valuable assets, and protecting it doesn't always require expensive treatments or complicated solutions. Sometimes the most powerful support comes in the smallest seeds. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. Thanks for watching.